This is one of the most exciting stallion prospects ever to stand in Western Australia. Trade Fair, the son of champion Zaphonic from the unbeaten group-winning Danehill mare Dane Fair, will fill the void in WA's siring ranks with the demise of many of our best stallions in recent years. Trade Fair raced in only the best company in the United Kingdom, facing the starter on 3 occasions as a 2-year-old, blitzing a full field in a maiden, winning by 6 lengths at his second appearance, and finishing a game third in the time-honoured Group 1 Dewhurst Stakes, won by Toot Sul, a seasoned youngster who'd already won 4 races, and a horse that Trade Fair was able to beat convincingly later as their careers unfolded. Trade Fair started 15 times, with 13 of those appearances in group and listed company, with his preference for firmer going.
Then Trade Fair, the 2-to-1 on favourite, travelling well in second place. Texas Hill on the near side gets much closer now. Then No Fan, Moa Ban in the yellow jacket of Sheikh Ahmed Al Maktoum is just in behind the leaders, looks poised to mount a challenge too. Shadowfax, Golden Ski switched to the far side. Richard Hughes, though, full of horse here on Trade Fair. Now he begins to shake up the favourite. In second place is Moa Ban. Texas Hill, Border Alliance stays on, but Trade Fair is accelerated very well there, running into the dip. Trade Fair, this son of Zaphonic, pulling right away now, sprinting clear indeed. Trade Fair by 7-8 lengths, highly impressive. They race past the halfway stage. Great Pyramid just about has his nose in front from Al Jadid, and on the near side Marino Marini. Trade Fair is moving forward now, quite menacingly out wide as they race down inside the final quarter mile. Wide of Trade Fair is Desert Star. Trade Fair though quickens to lead. Tomahawk immediately sent in pursuit. Then Zafine on the near side, and Toot Sul is running on gamely under the fence as they race down into the dip. It's Trade Fair from Tomahawk. Toot Sul running on well nearest the fence. Then Zafine behind these. Saturn stays on as well. It's Toot Sul in front near side. Toot Sul for an upset. Toot Sul wins the Dewhurst. In second, Tomahawk.
Trade Fair appeared in the May of his 3-year-old season, easily accounting for a classy field in the Cheveley Park Stud King Charles II Stakes, a listed race over 7 furlongs.
Now Frankie asked Trade Fair to stretch and quicken here, laid low off the bridle. Membership travelling really well just behind them in 3rd place, but Trade Fair now pouring it on to laid low. They race out into the dip then with just over a furlong to go. Frankie looks over his shoulder. Membership's got to gap through the rail now and chases hard, but he's got 2 lengths to make on Trade Fair, who's quickened up in really good style here. And Trade Fair is back in tremendous fashion, makes every yard the running to win the King Charles II Stakes, wins by 2.5 then.
He then produced an even more impressive performance at his next start, the Group 3 Criterion Stakes, blitzing his opposition and defeating dual group winner Just James by 4 lengths.
As they race down into the dip with a furlong and a half to go. Atavus now being collared by Trade Fair. Here's that trademark turn of foot. Trade Fair strikes the front edge of the final furlong and swiftly goes 3 to 4 lengths clear. Just James is finishing well as usual on the far side, but Trade Fair has absolutely shot them to pieces and goes on to score really well. This is some smart colt, this Trade Fair. Won by 4 or 5 lengths. Just James second key of happening.
The month of September saw Trade Fair again record a convincing 3-length victory in the listed Dubai Duty Free Cup at his specialist distance of 7 furlongs.
And as the market suggested it would be, it's one-way traffic, and Trade Fair much too good and wins the Dubai Duty.
As a 4-year-old, Trade Fair visited the Curragh in Ireland to take on a smart lineup in the Group 3 Emirates Airlines Minstrel Stakes, a field that included group winners Millennium Force, Nahi and Dewhurst winner Toot Sul. And to be sure, he again reeled off an impressive victory.
They race up now towards the halfway point, and Nahi leads from Sea Dart in second. Trade Fair on the inside, then one more round. Millennium Force pushed along. Latino Magic trying to get closer. Toot Sul is struggling. Abunawas well back, and Aberrado still in rear as they race now to the last 2 furlongs. And it is Nahi, the leader from Sea Dart. Trade Fair comes through between them. One more round, putting in his effort on the outside as they race with a furlong and a half to go, and Trade Fair comes there in the centre. On the far side, Nahi, and one more round on the near side. Inside the final furlong, Trade Fair the favourite for one more round. Over on the far side is Nahi. Millennium Force running on late, but Trade Fair is going to win it. Trade Fair and Richard Hughes win from one more round. Big runs.
Trade Fair is by the champion Zaphonic, head of the 1992 2-year-old and 1993 3-year-old European classifications. His 5 wins include the Group 1 2000 Guineas, the Group 1 Longchamp Della Salamandre, the Group 1 Newmarket Dewhurst Stakes and the Group 1 Deauville Prix Morny. From just 9 crops, in an exceptional career cut short by his untimely demise while shuttling to Arrowfield Stud, Zaphonic had sired 50 stakes winners to date, representing 15.6% of his 320 winners. His high ranking as a sire of early winners continued in 2005, when he was third leading European sire of 2-year-olds for prize money won and second by number of winners, 29 in all. His sire, the mighty Gone West, has sired 75 stakes winners and is by the incomparable Mr. Prospector, sire of a remarkable 171 stakes winners. Gone West and his brother, the successful sire Lion Cavan, are from the Secretariat mare Secretame. Zaphonic is from the Group 3 winning mare Zayzaphon, a daughter of the dual Derby winner The Minstrel, a son of the all-conquering Northern Dancer. His full brother Zamindar, standing at Juddmonte Farms, was a Group 3 winner in France. He also finished second in the Group 1 Deauville Prix Morny and third in the Longchamp Prix de la Salamandre, and has sired the French Group 1 winning filly Zenda. Zaphonic is making a name for himself as an outstanding sire of sires, particularly due to the efforts of his record-breaking son, Count Dubois, the most exciting young stallion to stand in South Africa for many years. Count Dubois was also a Group 1 winner of one of the world's most important 2-year-old races, the Milan Grand Criterium, from only 6 starts. From humble beginnings, Count Dubois produced only 15 foals from his first crop, which are now current 3-year-olds, and 14 have already won. From 53 second crop foals, 2-year-olds this season, he's produced 10 individual winners of 15 races from 21 runners. His 6 stakes performers from such limited numbers have already produced an amazing 3 Group 1 winners. A weanling colt changed hands for a record 300,000 rand, to further underline the impact he's having as a sire. Another son, Zar, head of the 1997 European 2-year-old classification, was twice successful at Group 1 level in his juvenile year, taking out the Prix de la Salamandre along with the Dewhurst Stakes. At stud, Zar has sired 21 stakes winners to date, was 4th leading 2-year-old sire for prize money in Europe in 2005 behind Danehill Dancer and his illustrious sire Zaphonic, and held the same position for the number of 2-year-old winners behind Danehill Dancer and Zaphonic. The dam of Trade Fair is the unbeaten Group 3 winning mare Dane Fair, by none other than the world champion sire Danehill, champion 3-year-old sprinter of his year on the international classifications, and now the all-time leading Australian general sire with progeny earnings of over $93 million, and has sired 77% of winners to runners worldwide. He's sired the winners of 5 Golden Slippers, including Flying Spur, Dan Zero and Catbird, now all extremely successful sires, plus the fillies Merlin and Haha. The racing career of Dane Fair was limited to only 4 starts. In France, she won the Group 3 St. Cloud Prix Minerve and 2 listed races at distances between 2,000 and 2,400 metres. Dane Fair is a sister to the Group 3 winners Prove and Vortex, and is a half-sister to the stakes winner and Group 1 placed Erudite, each from the winning vaguely noble mare Rupala, a daughter of the Group 1 Irish 1,000 guineas and Group 1 Newmarket Champion Stakes winner Can Rouge. Carrying the highly successful Mr. Prospector Northern Dancer cross, the pedigree of Trade Fair almost guarantees his success as a sire. Standing 16.1 hands and possessing a near-faultless conformation, Trade Fair is sure to produce outstanding sale yearlings and progeny most suited to Western Australian racing conditions. Having just served his initial book of 120 mares at Tween Hills Farm and Stud in Gloucestershire, he has proven to be exceptionally fertile, with 95% of his mares tested in foal.